Tell me what happened on July 5 on Merrill Avenue here.
My name is Deanna Scott, and I'm a resident on Merrill. And on July the 5th, Tuesday, July the 5th, the Windsor Disposal Services recycle truck came by and obviously had issues that began on Merrill Avenue, a couple of streets over, and then they started to break down on Merrill Avenue. There's a very large spill at the top of Merrill Avenue. Hydraulic oil was spilling all the way down the road, and it was congealing into the curbs, and they kept driving. Maybe they didn't realize that there was a problem, but they kept driving down Merrill. So there's a long streak of oil all the way down Merrill Avenue until we get to the bottom at Merrill and Grandin, where we're standing right now. And at that point in time, the truck broke down completely. And I was walking my dog and asked them what had happened, and they said they blew a hydraulic hose, and that somebody was going to be coming to clean up the mess. Well, that was on Tuesday, and apparently 4 vehicles did come by. I didn't happen to see them, and they proceeded to wash that hydraulic oil fluid down the drain that's right behind me there. And then that was it. They were gone. Nothing else was done all the way down Merrill. As you can see, you know, there's still a terrible mess, a big mess at the top of Merrill, and still all the way down to this spot at the bottom of Grandin. And I called the town of LaSalle on Thursday, July the 7th, to say, what's going on? This spill happened on Merrill and nothing's been done about it. They didn't even know. They hadn't been informed by Windsor Disposal Service, so the clerk contacted Windsor Disposal Service to file a report or find out what was going on. On Saturday, I called and spoke to Mayor Antea and explained the problem to him. He wasn't aware of it. He said, why am I only hearing of it now? I said, I have no idea. It's not really my responsibility to tell Windsor Disposal Service to report to you. Having said that, nothing's been done as yet. So that night, he asked me to send an email on Monday morning, which I did, to his office to remind him. I didn't see any vehicles at all come out on Monday. Nobody showed up at my door, and I was very free with giving you my address and my telephone number. Feel free to talk to me.
Well, what do you want done now?
Well, what we want done is we want this problem cleared up. The street is a mess. We have homes, people that are trying to sell their homes. We're very proud. I mean, the street looks terrible when you come onto the street at the bottom of Grandin and Merrill. The road is actually eroding. The town of LaSalle finally did come out on Tuesday of this week, and they dug into certain spots of the bigger spills, and they said that the road's been contaminated, and so we want it cleaned up. We want the road to look the way it looked before the accident happened, and we all realize accidents happen. We don't care how the mess gets cleaned up, resurface, repave, whatever you've got to do, but clean up the road so we don't have this big huge streak coming down the middle of our road and these terrible oil spots at the bottom of Grandin and Merrill and at the top of Merrill.